Breaking tonight, an area healthcare system is discontinuing gender-affirming surgeries in the Madison area. News 3 Now investigates. Plus, Dane County joins dozens of others across the country banning discrimination based on hairstyles. And we take a look back at the life and legacy of the legendary Tony Bennett, who passed away today. You're watching News 3 Now at 5. We are following breaking news tonight. Our investigative team has confirmed a major local healthcare provider has discontinued gender-affirming surgeries. As Catherine Merck shows us, it's after pressure from the Catholic Church. Catherine?
The National Conference of Bishops issued guidance in March, directing Catholic healthcare organizations to stop these kinds of surgeries. When we reached out to Madison Bishop Don Hying for comment, he pointed us to that 14-page doctoral note. We've confirmed that SSM Health has now discontinued their surgeries, speaking to multiple employees, calling the clinic in Middleton ourselves, and hearing from a patient.
I had like a countdown on my phone. I was like counting down the days. I was so excited. We went to my pre-op consultation, and as we were getting in the car to go over there, we got a phone call saying that it had been canceled.
As his primary care doctor told him, these procedures were canceled because of their Catholic affiliation. That's also what the clinic says when you call and ask about gender-affirming surgeries. SSM Health themselves declined to comment when we reached out to them about details. Our full reporting. Our investigation airs tonight at 6 o'clock.
Well, let's get a look now at your first warn forecast. Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti joins us. He's out on the weather patio. Gary?
It was a great day today. Lots of sunshine. Humidity not too bad, and temperatures right around 80 degrees. You really can't beat that for this time of year. So we look at visible cloud track across the upper Midwest. You can see those clouds popping up a little bit more to our north. There have been a couple of isolated showers and thunderstorms there, but here in southern Wisconsin, we are precipitation free. You can see those little pop-up showers and thunderstorms up to the north, but those should stay to our north. Right now, it looks like nothing should make it into southern Wisconsin. Low temperatures this morning, a little cool, especially to our north and west. They are being dry. We dropped to 46 degrees in Camp Douglas. It was 46 in Black River Falls. Madison bottomed out in the middle 50s, and temperatures were around 60 closer to Lake Michigan. Right now, temperatures are in the lower 80s. Madison at 82, Janesville in the 80s, just a few places in the upper 70s here in Dane County. 82 right now in Cross Plains, 81 in Edgerton, and 81 degrees in Belleville. Look for skies to be partly cloudy this evening. Temperatures dropping into the upper 60s. Not looking for any rain tonight, but we do have some rain chances tomorrow. I'll tell you when we can expect it and how much we can expect in just a few minutes.
New tonight, Whitewater police are searching for a man who they say tried to abduct a girl in the city Thursday afternoon. It happened near the intersection of West Center at South Cottage Street. Police said a man got out of his vehicle and told the girl to get into his vehicle before grabbing her arm and trying to pull her into the car. The girl bit the man's forearm, they say, and took off running. Officers are looking for a black four-door sedan with tinted windows and a man described as 30 to 40 years old, shoulder-length dark brown hair, a long beard, and a gray rose tattoo between his shoulder and lower neck. New developments in a shooting that damaged 3 Madison homes last month. An 18-year-old has now been arrested in connection with that incident. Police say a gun was recovered during the arrest. One woman injured by debris after a stray bullet entered her home on Dolly Street back on June 6th. Another person was lying in bed when a bullet struck their mattress. Witnesses reported seeing gunfire exchanged between 2 vehicles. New at 5, a warning from the Rock County Sheriff's Office about a scam caller who is impersonating a former sheriff. Officials say the caller identifies himself as Deputy Sheriff Spoden and is leaving messages asking people to return his call about an urgent legal matter. Former Rock County Sheriff Robert Spoden retired in 2019 after a 31-year career. Anyone who receives a call should call the sheriff's office. The number at the bottom of your screen there, 608-757-2244. In the midst of a national housing shortage, one Wisconsin U.S. Senator is working on a bill to alleviate some of that strain. She sat down with political reporter Will Keneally, who has more.
Senator Tammy Baldwin says she hopes to make housing more accessible in this bill. By doing so, cracking down on big investors.
Well, we've found at various points in time that there have been out-of-state operators that have been buying vast numbers of single-family homes.
So Baldwin wants to make a change. If a large investor or private equity firm buys up a bunch of property, for example, they can deduct part of that real estate on their taxes. But for people that buy up more than 50 properties, Baldwin wants to end those tax deductions.
And so we really want to crack down on the unfair tax provisions that benefit these private equity firms and these big out-of-state operators.
According to data from the National Realtors Association, around 13% of the home buying across the country in 2021 was by what they call those big institutional buyers. Wisconsin is slightly less than the national average at 12%, but some areas of the state see more of that than others.
The impact has been making home ownership out of reach for too many Wisconsinites.
Baldwin added that the impact is not just in urban areas of the state.
Whether that be in our bigger cities like Milwaukee, Madison, and Green Bay, but also incredibly difficult situations in rural areas where businesses are growing, but the housing for workers in those businesses is not available.
Now, in the Wisconsin Capitol here, lawmakers say they are working on some legislation to increase Wisconsin's housing stock. We could see that come up later this fall. Reporting from the Capitol, Will Keneally, News 3 Now.
And you can watch the complete interview with Senator Baldwin this Sunday on For the Record. That airs after CBS's Face the Nation. The senator was also in Columbus today to discuss how the Dairy Business Innovation Initiative is supporting farmers, cheesemakers, and processors around the state. She took a tour at Guernsey Meadow Farm, a 7th-generation dairy farm that received a grant through the initiative.
This sort of assistance can come in wide ranges, whether that's trying to make the operation more efficient and lowering costs for operation, marketing assistance, or adding new products and value-added products in that way.
Senator Baldwin created the program in 2018, successfully getting the legislation included in the Farm Bill to help cheesemakers and dairy businesses develop new products, meet market demands, and expand markets. This year, she announced the Dairy Business Innovation Act to strengthen the program and increase resources that are available to Wisconsin businesses. Dane County has now joined more than 40 local areas across the country that ban discrimination based on hairstyles. The county board passed an amendment last night adding cultural differences, including hair, to the list of protected classes. Our Braden Ross spoke to the board member who introduced the amendment and joins us with more. Braden?
Under this new amendment, Dane County can't discriminate against their employees for their hair, something board member April Kigea says happens all too often, especially for Black cultural hairstyles. Locks, braids, and afros are just a few of the styles Kigea says are important to Black culture, but are often seen as unprofessional in the workplace. She says when it comes to discrimination, hair isn't part of the conversation like it should be.
When people think of racial discrimination, a lot of times it's about like getting the job or not getting the job, but not realizing that once people are in those positions, they can actually be terminated or treated differently based on their hair.
This new amendment adds protection specifically for Dane County employees. It follows another similar amendment passed in 2021 that prohibited discrimination based on hairstyles for contractors. The amendment comes as the Wisconsin State Legislature considers joining 20 other states across the country, including Minnesota and Illinois, that have passed the Crown Act, a similar law preventing discrimination based on hairstyles. The Crown Act was first introduced in Wisconsin in 2019, but it didn't make it to the governor's desk.
A yearly tradition has hit Madison again. The Blooming Butterflies event at Ulbrich Botanical Gardens started last Thursday, featuring up to 19 different species of free-flying butterflies. The event combines the magic of making connections with fluttering friends and the ability to learn more about them. It's also a great opportunity to look at types of butterflies you've never gotten the chance to see before.
And folks can come and see both butterflies that they're maybe familiar with, like monarchs, which most people are familiar with, but also some species that are native to the U.S. but not native to Wisconsin and the Midwest. So they can kind of get a close-up look at some very unique butterflies that you probably aren't going to see in your day-to-day.
Plenty of time to get out and see the butterflies. It runs through August 6th. New shipments of butterflies coming each week, so there could be as many as 4,000 to 5,000 butterflies inside Bowles Conservatory by the end of the event. The Environmental Protection Agency is proposing a new rule that would impose tough standards on lead in paint in older homes and schools. Nationwide, roughly 31 million homes have the same hazardous paint on their walls, according to the EPA. Now, to eliminate the danger, the EPA introduced a groundbreaking proposal this week to lower its lead dust hazard level to anything greater than 0.
I think reducing the hazard level to 0 or just anything above 0 is going to help drive more cleanups. It's going to protect more children. It's going to remove the paint from these walls.
Lead-based paint was commonly used in homes before it was banned by the federal government back in 1978. Exposure has proven to cause developmental delays, learning difficulties, and neurological damage. If finalized, this rule is expected to reduce lead exposure of up to 500,000 children under the age of 6 per year. Legendary singer Tony Bennett has died. His death comes years after an Alzheimer's disease diagnosis. Bennett is known for his prolific and crooner-style jazz songs. Audiences around the world have enjoyed his concerts and shows for more than 70 years. Bennett also made more than 150 recordings and has sold an estimated 60 million records. A career highlight was 1962 when Bennett performed at Carnegie Hall and released his signature song, I Left My Heart in San Francisco. Later in his career, Bennett collaborated with a number of younger stars, including Lady Gaga. Bennett was also known for serving in the military and helping liberate a German concentration camp, as well as for his work with civil rights. Tony Bennett was 96 years old. Coming up, Gary has our latest complete forecast, plus big tech companies promise to safeguard against risks posed by artificial intelligence. We'll have a closer look at the commitments the president says the companies have now made. And the Milwaukee Air and Water Show kicks off this weekend. We'll have the details next hour on News 3 Now at 6. And very little movement to close the week on Wall Street. The Dow up just 2.5. The NASDAQ falls 30.5. S&P 500 with a 1.5-point gain. And we'll be right back.
Expand your outdoor living space and get 11% off everything at Menards. Check out our huge selection of concrete patio blocks. Get a 12x12 patio block for just $149 after rebate. Add privacy to your outdoor space with beautiful fencing options from Menards. From privacy panels, picket fences, and more, you can design a sturdy, reliable fence that's sized exactly for you. Save on your entire project with 11% off all fence panels. Now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Summer fun means one thing. It's time to visibly say goodbye to crow's feet, fine lines, wrinkles, and under-eye bags, and say hello to smooth, beautiful, younger-looking skin in 10 minutes with Plexiderm.
Oh my God. I can't believe I have no lines in my face. I'm like 20 years younger.
Plexiderm smooths away wrinkles without foundation, without color makeup, and without expensive procedures. And it works in 10 minutes. Plus, the results last up to 10 hours. And best of all, you could try it for only $14.95 this summer.
This isn't the first time I've been on TV raving about this product. It's amazing. My friends, my family, they can't believe it. There's been creams, there's been lotions. Nothing works like this.
We were away on vacation. If you go down to the islands, they always want to take you in a booth and put some stuff on you. And my husband said, boy, that stuff really works. And I said, I washed this off hours ago. This is Plexiderm. This is what works.
When I tried Plexiderm the first time, my daughter said, oh, Dad, did you get a haircut? And I said, no, I tried this Plexiderm product out. Oh, you look so much younger. I said, oh, thank you.
The instant results are from naturally based silicates found in shell clay. Once applied, your skin tightens and firms, rapidly reducing under-eye bags and wrinkles from view in minutes. The science is incredible, but the results are even better.
No, this looks really good. All these lines are gone. Amazing. Oh, I shouldn't say that. I look amazing. It's like so full of myself.
I've had under-eye bags for a very long time, and it sucks. Finally, I tried something called Plexiderm. I put it on my face, and I'm not joking. It works.
So take action this summer and pack up your under-eye bags and wrinkles and put them on vacation with Plexiderm. Try our summertime special and get it for only $14.95. Plus, get free shipping. Visit plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
Coming up, one of Wisconsin's biggest healthcare organizations has discontinued gender-affirming surgeries in the Madison area after pressure from the Catholic Church. News 3 investigates with the story tonight at 6.
From damaging drought to catastrophic flooding and severe storms in every season, the News 3 Now First Warn Weather Team gives you a deeper understanding of Wisconsin's ever-changing weather with special reports that go beyond the barometer. Only on News 3 Now. You're watching News 3 Now at 5.
A federal judge has set a date for Donald Trump's classified documents trial. Jury selection set to begin May 14th in Fort Pierce, Florida. The 2-week trial period then begins May 20th. If that holds, the trial would fall ahead of multiple GOP presidential primaries. Trump and his aide Walt Nauta are accused of unlawfully retaining national defense information and obstructive conduct. Both have pleaded not guilty. The Biden administration says it has secured voluntary agreements from some of the top companies developing artificial intelligence to create new safeguards for their AI products. Representatives from Amazon, Google, Meta, Inflection, Microsoft, and OpenAI were on hand as the president made this announcement. The White House says the voluntary commitments include security testing of AI systems before their release, developing tools such as watermarking to know when content is AI generated, and researching risks that AI systems can pose to society.
These commitments, which the companies will implement immediately, underscore three fundamental principles: safety, security, and trust.
The White House wants tech companies to commit to developing artificial intelligence for good, an AI focused on tackling current challenges from cancer to climate change. The White House says it's working with allies such as Britain, Germany, Japan, and South Korea to develop a common set of AI governance. Time now for our new segment we previewed yesterday as we go beyond the barometer with Gary, who's answering your weather-related questions. Gary, they're already coming in.
Yeah, you know, and they're good ones too, very timely, because since launching our Beyond the Barometer series this week, going in depth on weather and climate, we're already getting those questions. This viewer asks, I've been wondering how to keep my grass from dying. Recent rains brought back some greenback, but not much. Should I continue to water, or should I let my grass go dormant again? So we asked a lawn expert at UW. He says this area's Kentucky bluegrass is the dominant lawn grass in Wisconsin. It could survive 6 weeks or more with no rain, so no irrigation needed. As the soil moisture starts to return to normal levels, the grass will eventually break dormancy and begin to grow new leaves. So no need to water unless you've put down new sod or seeded. Obviously, you need to do that. I know you've let your lawn go dormant for.
My dog's going to kill it if I don't. So.
So yeah, but it's you know, it's a great question.
It is.
So if you'd like to submit a weather question, you can send them to our weather questions to tips@channel3000.com.
Yeah, a lot of people, you know, they got a little bit of rain last week and they're thinking, oh, it brought it a little bit back to life. Should I keep watering? But going dormant is normal. It'll survive next year.
Yeah, exactly. And you know, you don't want to stress the the limited water supplies that we have too.
Absolutely.
So
it'll survive.
Keep that in mind.
And next year it'll be back.
Well, hopefully we get some natural rain that goes along with it, and so we'll have to see. Doppler track shows a few showers and thunderstorms up in northern and central Wisconsin, maybe a couple of sprinkles, say as far south as maybe Watoma or even over toward Coloma. But north of there, that's where the better chances for rain will be tonight, and not a great chance. South of there, where most of us live, probably not going to see very much. You can see on 6-hour future track radar, even the showers and storms up to the north just kind of fall apart because the instability goes away once the sun goes down. So they're very typical for this time of year. Future track precipitation looks like it's just in the process of updating, so we'll have to see how that changes. But this is the 10-day future track precipitation, and you can see precipitation is going to be very spotty. This is more general in nature, but because this time of year, you know, you could have an inch of rain in one area and you go 10 miles away and you don't see anything. It looks like the better chances for any more widespread rains might favor eastern Wisconsin and northern parts of the state, but western and much of southern Wisconsin probably not seeing as much as we need. And this time of year, we should get about 1.5 inches of rain for that 10-day period. So hopefully something will change where we get a little more rain. In the short term, it'll be warm through next Tuesday. Highs lower 80s tomorrow, mid 80s on Sunday and Monday, and upper 80s on Tuesday. The best chances of rain will be tomorrow afternoon. Then just slight chances for showers and thunderstorms Sunday afternoon and Sunday evening, and Monday afternoon and Monday night. That will be much more spotty in nature. And then we get in the middle and latter parts of next week, high temperatures up around 90 or above. The humidity levels increase, but the rain chances stay low, so there's nothing really to break the heat, and the heat index could be as high as 102, especially by Friday afternoon. Current temperatures, very comfortable in our part of the country, but the heat's building again down south. I mean, it's been hot the last couple of weeks from the Gulf Coast through Texas and into the desert Southwest. You factor in the humidity, it feels like 105 degrees in Fort Worth, and there are excessive heat warnings and heat advisories now, basically from Montana through the desert Southwest and along the Gulf Coast. And I think these areas are going to expand northeastward over the next 5 to 7 days. Plenty of night across Dane County. No rain tonight. 60 in Cottage Grove, 60 for the low in Stoughton, and 60 in Brooklyn with partly cloudy skies. Across the rest of southern Wisconsin, down to 53 in Camp Douglas. They were in the mid-40s last night. Wautoma 58, 64 in Monroe. For tomorrow, look for a high of 82 degrees, partly sunny skies, but we will see some scattered showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon. You can see this on Future Track, and this just updated, so I'm curious to see how widespread the rain is. Still favoring areas east of Madison and maybe areas west of the Mississippi River, so we might end up high and dry in between. But again, this is what the computer models show. This is through Monday morning. Some areas 1 inch to 1.5 inches and heavier thunderstorms. Other areas nearby, little or no rain. Just depends on where the heaviest storms track. First one, 7 to 10 day forecast. Mid-80s through Monday, upper 80s on Tuesday, and then 90 degrees or better. 94 on Friday when you factor in the humidity. Like I said, the heat index could be 102. Just a slight chance for a thunderstorm on Friday. The rest of next week and into the weekend, dry. In fact, the humidity levels drop as we head into next weekend. As we check out first warn traffic right now, it's a Friday afternoon. Seeing some slowdowns westbound on the Beltline from around Seminole Highway back toward Park Street. Eastbound, we were seeing some delays where the flex lanes tend to go down as we head toward the interstate, but about a 17-minute trip, just slightly elevated times either way on the Beltline. 18 minutes inbound from Sun Prairie to downtown. Outbound, that takes you 19 minutes. Middleton to Sauk City on US 12 heading up toward the Dells, a quick 16-minute trip today. And Beltline to Janesville on I-30 and I-90 is a 25-minute commute. That's your News 3 Now first warn traffic.
Gary, thank you. A postage stamp honoring the late Georgia Congressman John Lewis officially goes on sale today. The forever stamp of the civil rights icon features a photo taken by a Time magazine photographer in 2013. Actress and activist Alfre Woodard presided over a dedication ceremony today at Morehouse College down in Atlanta, attended by Lewis's family, friends, and colleagues.
He was a philatelist, which is a person who partakes in the collection of stamps. And for the Postal Service to honor my father this way, I would say for him it would be one of the highest forms of philately.
And Lewis, who served more than 3 decades in Congress, was best known for leading about 600 protesters in the Bloody Sunday March across the Edmund Pettus Bridge in Selma, Alabama during the Civil Rights Movement back in the 60s. He died in 2020 at the age of 80 after a battle with pancreatic cancer. Still to come on News 3 Now at 5, the Barbie movie officially hits theaters today. How all the hype has people going pink from coast to coast. Stay with us.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
After an accident, don't say anything and don't sign anything until you talk to Gruber Law Offices.
Call us first. We'll help get you the money you deserve. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
3 days only. Madison's massive Factory Direct Hot Tub and Swim Spa Show. Save up to 50% off hundreds of quality brand hot tubs and swim spas. Flexible financing. Everything must go. And Sunday at Madison Marriott West. EliteSpaSales.com.
Attention, Wisconsin veterans.
I'm Tony Evers, the governor of Wisconsin. If you are a veteran struggling to pay for rent, utilities, or other life-sustaining services, I want you to know that the Veterans Rental Assistance Program is here to help. So call 833-WISC-VRAP or visit VRAPWI.com. You've always been there for us. We want you to know that we're here for you.
At Foster Funeral and Cremation Services, we honor legacies. Let us take care of the arrangement so you can focus on saying goodbye. Veteran-owned and operated. Experience exceptional care and affordable service with Foster Funeral and Cremation Services.
Won't you come with me to the Wisconsin? Great state of Wisconsin. State Fair.
There's something for everyone at the Wisconsin State Fair, presented by U.S. Cellular August 3rd through the 13th.
My name is Scott Landry with Landry Farms, and this is my John Deere. My farm's a Centennial 1875 farm in south central Illinois, and we grow corn and soybeans. The reason why I choose Sloan's, they make farming easy. I mean, the stress of everything that goes along with farming, you know, that the parts are going to either be there or they're going to network them. And they go above and beyond to make sure that everybody that walks through the door gets top-notch quality service. And this is why I think Sloan's first.
Fry Construction invites you to celebrate summer with our hot summer sale. We're talking about hot savings of 23%. Many of your neighbors already know how we strive to meet and exceed expectations with each and every project. That's why they voted us Best Roofer 3 years in a row. Experience the best of Madison for yourself with Fry Construction. Get on board for our hot summer sale. Save 23% off gutters with any full roofing or siding project. Schedule your consultation today at fryconstruction.com.
News 3 Now is always on.
Download the Channel 3000 app and get all of the day's top stories and exclusive video right to your phone.
The Channel 3000 app. Get it now.
Powered by News 3 Now.
After an accident, don't say anything and don't sign anything until you talk to Gruber Law Offices.
Call us first. There's never a fee until we win. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
You're watching News 3 Now at 5.
64 years after Barbie first debuted, she is making headlines and setting trends all over again. Mike Valerio takes a closer look at the complicated legacy and unlikely comeback of a cultural icon.
Hi, Barbie. Hi, Barbie. Hi, Barbie.
Barbie is hitting the big screen Friday and projected to make more than $100 million at the box office. While she's remained a consistent seller since her creation in 1959, the movie is bringing new levels of buzz.
I'd say the world has turned pink.
More than 100 companies have signed deals with Mattel, the maker of the iconic doll, to create and sell Barbie-themed clothing, shoes, and accessories. It's an unlikely comeback for a toy invented in the wake of World War II. The then president of Mattel, Ruth Handler, came up with the idea while on a family vacation.
She watched her daughter playing with adult paper dolls and said, gosh, little girls just want to play at being big girls and just dreaming about whatever they could be.
Through the decades, opinions have wavered on Barbie's influence. On the one hand, a career woman with her own home. On the other, an unrealistic ideal of white femininity.
The doll is not the problem. The culture is the problem. The culture that stereotypes women, the culture that objectifies women.
It's a paradox director Greta Gerwig wanted to lean into for the film.
She's nothing if not this complicated icon for people and known the world over. And like, how do you even start to get into it?
Author Robin Gerber says there's no doubt Barbie, like her original creator, is a feminist.
Barbie has produced now generations of young girls who have become what perhaps they wouldn't have otherwise been able to envision themselves being.
In Los Angeles, I'm Mike Valerio.
And the new film has people across the country going pink. Pantone chronicles color trends from home decor to fashion to cosmetics. And Vice President Lori Pressman says Barbie's vivid color palette evokes more than just a feeling of nostalgia. It helps people express themselves. One social media influencer transformed her Nashville home into her very own dollhouse, a place that brings her joy.
Is it about immersing ourselves in something that reeks of excitement and positivity so you look around and you can't help but feel good?
And furniture retailer Joybird jumped into the Barbie pool with its collection that centers around a hot pink sofa. If you're not quite ready to redecorate just yet, you can experience Barbie's universe at the World of Barbie experience out in Santa Monica, California, or an Airbnb Barbie Dream House in Malibu. We'll have a final check of your First Warn weekend forecast after a short break.
It's your last chance to get Black Friday deals at Furniture and Appliance Mart. Save up to $450 instantly on appliance deals like these. Plus, 6 years special financing with no money down at Furniture and Appliance Mart inside Ashley.
Are you sure about this?
I got this. I watched the video online.
I'm good. I can't help you with that bruised ego, but I can help you replace this roof safely.
Let the experts at Feldco do the heavy lifting this summer with 30% off roofing and siding. Plus, no interest until 2025.
30% off roofing and siding ends soon. Hurry. Call now.
Call 866 for Feldco.
Leisure Concepts has your new hot tub in stock and ready for immediate delivery. Steel and composite construction and the perimeter insulation is so quiet. We'll deliver everything you need to easily keep your hot tub crystal clear, including knowledge. That neck-deep hot water massage feels amazing every day of the year. You'll never get tired of it. Get to Leisure Concepts and see almost 70 hot tubs that are ready for immediate delivery to your backyard.
Don't wait until the weekend to enjoy a thick charbroiled steak made to your liking. Make a weeknight steak night at High Point Steakhouse, Southern Wisconsin's premier supper club. Well worth the short drive to Ridgeway.
At Lawton Cates, we provide compassion and guidance after a serious accident. From the first phone call, we're by your side. We know how much is at stake, and we're dedicated to ensuring you can heal and move forward. Your life counts. Lawton Cates.
Spectrum brings us Spectrum One, where Spectrum Internet, advanced Wi-Fi, and unlimited mobile come together to keep you seamlessly connected wherever you are! Why did you switch?
With Spectrum One, we get a super fast, reliable connection.
And the advanced Wi-Fi has enhanced security and privacy features that automatically block online threats.
How reliable is Spectrum Mobile?
It's a super reliable service coast to coast.
Switch to Spectrum One and get internet for $49.99 a month, plus free advanced Wi-Fi and one free line of unlimited mobile. Call 1-833-685-4999.
Madison Magazine's Summer Restaurant Week is here. Participating restaurants will provide a 3-course meal starting at $30 featuring wine and more starting July 23rd through the 28th. For a list of participating restaurants, menus, and details, visit MadisonRestaurantWeek.com. It's a perfect opportunity to sample some of Madison's local restaurants. Don't miss Madison Magazine's Summer Restaurant Week 2023. Presenting sponsor, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund. Supporting sponsor, Bergstrom Cadillac and Chevrolet. Wine sponsor, Delicato and Frederick Wildman.
It's your last chance to get Black Friday deals at Ashley. Find in-stock doorbusters at discounts up to 60% off. Plus, get bonus discounts on clearance items and special buys. And low monthly payment options starting at just $9 a month. Only at Ashley.
On this Friday night, we go on the road with Dexter the dog, the canine who's inspiring humans to stand tall with one special trick. That's tonight on the CBS Evening News.
Well, we're looking at rain up in the northern part of the state, just some spotty showers and a couple of isolated thunderstorms, but 6-hour future track radar keeps everything pretty much to our north. So I think we're going to stay dry this evening. Temperatures very comfortable, 82 in Madison and Janesville, 79 right now in Viroqua.
More updates in a half hour on News 3 Now at 6. CBS Evening News is next.